Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Oh, Vince, there's so many questions I want to ask you. Oh, Vince, what was it like to become a celebrity 65 years after the war?
First of all, I'm not sure of the meaning of that word, celebrity. My friends, when I got home from the war, I was 20 years old. I had headed up to here, killing people and destroying property. And I had made up my mind that I'm going to pick up my life from where I left off from high school and do something else. I became a school teacher, and I was going to build instead of destroy.
Wonderful. Yeah. God bless you.
I was very successful at it and very lucky to meet a very nice lady from Virginia. We married with children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and a very, in my opinion, successful life. And I had nothing to do with it. I didn't join the American Legion. I didn't join the VFW. I stayed in education circles. I was no longer a soldier. I was an educator. And I put all that stuff back here, hoping that in time I would forget it. 2009, I'm now 85 years old. My wife had just been taken away from me and put in a nursing home after I took care of it with advanced Alzheimer's. And I was, an old man just sitting around waiting to die. Hey, 85, that's enough. One series of accidents, chance meetings, chance decisions, turned my whole life around to what you called it. But I meet a lady in a shop who has an accent, and when I said, Madame, do I denote a French accent? She said, no, Belgique. I said, oh, Belgium. She said, yes, do you know Belgium? I said, yeah, bombs, bullets, and snow. That's what I know about Belgium. And she said, oh, you were there during the war? I said, yes. She said, with the 101st Airborne Division? I said, yes. She said, you have not been back. I said, no, I don't want to go back. She said, Monsieur, you must go back. The people of Bastogne have never forgotten the 101st Airborne Division. There are monuments to you all over town. There is dinners and celebrations. Every year, all the men and women of the town put on American uniforms with the Screaming Eagle patch. They reenact the battle and so on and so on. My daughter was in there. I still said, nah, I don't want to go back. She said, Papa, if nothing else, we should go back to the cemetery where your guys are buried and maybe pay our respects to them. And my agreeing to that decision is what started the whole. While I was there, I met a big Dutch paratroop officer who showed me where we were dug in during the war, my foxhole, and all the events that I had put back here hit me in the face. I even heard the artillery again, but it shook me up. I had a nice, complacent life as an educator, so all of a sudden, this stuff comes back, and I realized that as a good American citizen and as a good soldier, I still have an obligation to remind young Americans, hey, my friends, freedom is not free. Somebody has to pay the price, and all of us have to be prepared to pay the price at any time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Vince, I just listened to that story, the videos that we just watched, and hearing your story. You won over a dance hall full of drunken Scotsmen, leading one of your famed sing-alongs.
We were drunk. The Scots were still doing okay.
They probably drink a little more than we do. I don't know.
Okay.
And so that takes a lot of charisma. That takes a lot of leadership to be able to take over a dance hall full of Scotsmen and get them singing along with you and dancing with you. So my question is this.
Why did I?
No? Actually, yes.
By the way, during the war, of course, in England, the liquor was all rationed. Nobody could buy a bottle. My friend and I were hit at the same time. They got in the hospital, and they gave us 5 days recuperation leave after you come out of the hospital. And we chose Scotland, and we were going to go to Scotland. And you never saw two conniving guys. You know, we're going back to the war. And we decided, hey, we're never going to survive this damn war. We're going to whip it up and make sure we live. We went to the black market and changed our money into doubled it and tripled it to where we had plenty of money in our pocket. We hitched rides with the Air Force. By the way, I don't recommend this behavior. When I talk to the troops, I tell them, listen, we were, during the war, you become a little badass and you do things that you should not. We made 5 copies of our travel orders so that we could turn in every time you're going to go to an airport or so on, you get American money, go to London, triple it, come back, go to a fare station. We got British money, go to London, double it, and so on. We ran our back pay of $173 to $1,200. Hey, in 1944, that was a fortune. We said, now we have to get transportation. Joe says, let's buy a car. I said, okay. What the hell? I know I'm overdoing it, but
I love this. I absolutely love this.
Well, there was 3 cars on the lot, and only one of them was running, and it was a saloon, the kind of car where the driver sits out in the front with a piece of glass, and the back is the carpet on the floors and flower vases. And we said, that's running. He said, yeah, we'll take it. How much you want for it? $400. Okay. And then he got a hint of kindness, but you're not a British subject. You will not be able to get a petrol coupon book for it. You won't be able to drive it. Yeah, I guess, okay. We called our taxi driver. We said, how much money you make a week? He was a Cockney. Oh, I pulled down about 2 quid. We said, you're full of crap. You're lucky if you make 10 shillings. But we're going to give you 10 quid. You have your cab in front of the Red Cross day and night for us. Right-to, Yank, right-to. So we had transportation. We had money. Now we had to find something to drink.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You could
2 out of 3. Well,
you could buy a drink at the bar, but nobody would sell you a bottle. Every place will pay you double. No, sorry, Yank, I cannot do it. We'll pay you triple. Cannot do it. The last bartender we talked to said, listen, the Johnny Walker factory is right there on the River Clyde. He said, go at night, the night watchman, you might get lucky. We said, oh. Now, cigarettes were gold in World War II. We put a bunch of cartons of cigarettes in a bag. We went down to the Johnny Walker factory, and the old Scot comes out. I know what you're after, laddies, but I cannot do it. I cannot do it. We said, we know, but you're a combat man in North Africa. We're combat men. We just want to talk a little bit, We put 2 cartons of cigarettes on the table. Yanks, you're tempting me, but I cannot do it. We said, yeah, but we put 2 more cartons of cigarettes on the table. He said, it's all marked on a manifest. Everything is accounted for. So I can't. We said, Lee, you can find a broken box. He said, no, The last carton of cigarettes I put on the table was Chesterfield. And the old Scot looks and says, Chesterfield, my favorite cigarette. Let me see what I can do. Comes out. He comes out with a whole bottle, 12 bottles of Johnny Walker Scott. He opens the box, I take a bottle out. We said, oh, no, we could open it. That's okay. We put the rest of our cigarettes on the table. We took the whole box. For the next 5 days, we were the kings of Scotland.